Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Rabenok. I'm Head of Partner Marketing in Bitrix24. And today we have a special guest, Michael Chandra from Askrasoft, our gold partner from Indonesia. Michael has unmatched experience in implementing Bitrix24 in different industries, and today we're going to talk about real-life use cases of smart process automation in Bitrix24. We're going to talk about how this instrument can help you structure your complex workflows, improve visibility, and just make your daily life better. Michael, thank you for coming. The scene is yours.
Thank you, Alex. Today, I would like to share with you how Bitrix24 can be used as a revenue operations platform. What we will discuss today is how companies can move from fragmented systems into a single integrated platform that connects sales, finance, operation, and customer support in one unified workflow. The topic of today's session is using Bitrix24 as a revenue operation platform, from lead to delivery. Now, before we go to the product demo later, I will first explain why revenue process often break in many companies, what revenue operations of RevOps actually means, why many organizations are moving toward modern RevOps, and how Bitrix24 supports the entire revenue lifecycle. Finally, we will walk through a live product demonstration. So why revenue process often break? In many companies today, revenue operations are managed using multiple disconnected tools. For example, the process may look something like this. A lead comes in from marketing, then sales manage it in a CRM, quotation is created in another system, invoice may be handled in accounting software, delivery is tracked somewhere else, and customer support may use another helpdesk tool. Each department uses their own system. The problem is that these systems do not talk to each other. So although each tool works well individually, the overall revenue process becomes fragmented. When companies operate using multiple disconnected systems, several problems appear. First, there is data duplication. The same customer information is entered multiple times across different systems. Second, there is no real-time visibility. Management cannot easily see the full pipeline from lead to revenue. Third, operations become slower, which often leads to delayed delivery. And ultimately, this affects customer experience, which may result in complaint. What we usually see is that companies operate with tools such as CRM system, Excel spreadsheets, accounting systems, email communication, WhatsApp conversations, and helpdesk tools. All of these systems operate separately, which creates operational complexity. This is exactly the problem that revenue operations aim to solve. So what is revenue operations? Revenue operations, or RevOps, is a business approach that aligns multiple departments involved in revenue generations. Instead of working in silos, marketing, sales, finance, operations, and customer success work together in one unified revenue process. The main goal of RevOps are faster sales cycle, better collaboration between teams, better customer experience, and more predictable revenue. Instead of each department managing its own tools and data, RevOps creates one integrated system that connects all revenue-related activities. Traditionally, many companies operate with department silos. Marketing works separately from sales. Sales works separately from finance. Operation and customer support may also operate independently. In this traditional model, we typically see multiple disconnected systems, manual handover between teams, limited visibility, and scattered data. Modern RevOps is very different. It focuses on cross-functional collaboration, a unified platform, automated workflow between departments, real-time analytics, and a single source of truth for data. Instead of managing operations across many systems, companies use one central platform that supports the entire revenue lifecycle. Today, we see a growing trend where companies are adopting RevOps platform. According to industry report, around 65% of B2B companies has already adopted RevOps platforms, and this number continues to grow. The reason is simple. RevOps helps companies achieve faster lead-to-cash cycles, better collaboration between teams, reduce operational errors, improve customer experience, and real-time visibility of revenue performance. In a competitive market, companies need speed, visibility, and alignment across departments, and RevOps enables exactly that. This is where Bitrix24 comes in. Bitrix24 provides a single platform that combines multiple systems together. Instead of using different tools for each function, Bitrix24 integrates them into one system. This includes CRM for managing leads and deals, document and quotation generation, invoice and payment management, workflow automation, custom business process through smart process automation, helpdesk and ticketing systems, reporting and analytic dashboard. What this means is that the entire revenue life cycle can be managed within one platform. From the moment a lead enters the system until the product is delivered and customer support is provided. In Bitrix24, the RevOps architecture typically consists of several key components. The first is lead capture, where leads can come from multiple channels, such as website form, live chat, WhatsApp, or marketing campaign. Second is CRM deal management, where sales manage opportunity through a sales pipeline. The third is quotation and invoice management, where sales documents and invoices are generated directly from the system. Fourth is delivery management, which can be handled through smart process automation. This allows companies to track delivery orders and operational process. Fifth is customer ticketing, where customer support can manage service requests and complaints. And finally, reporting and analytics, where management can see the entire revenue performance in real time. Let's look at an example workflow. First, the process starts when a lead is captured. This could come from many sources, such as a website form, marketing campaign, live chat, WhatsApp, or even manual entry by the sales team. Once the lead is captured, the sales team can begin engaging with the prospect. The next step is that self-generate a quotation. Inside Bitrix24, the quotation can be created directly from the CRM using product catalog and pricing that are already configured in the system. When the customer confirms the quotation, the system can then create an invoice automatically. This allows the finance team to manage billing without needing to re-enter the data. Once the commercial agreement is confirmed, the opportunity is then converted into a deal. At this stage, the sales pipeline clearly shows which opportunities are moving forward towards revenue. Next, the operation team can generate a delivery order. In Bitrix24, this can be managed using smart process automation, which allow companies to customize operational workflow, such as delivery management. And after the delivery order is created, the system can also track the delivery stages, ensuring both internal and management have visibility into the fulfillment process. Finally, once the product or service is delivered, process doesn't stop there. Customer may still have questions, requests, or issues. This is where customer support ticketing comes in. So from lead capture, sales, invoicing, delivery, all the way to customer support, the entire life cycle is connected. And this is exactly what revenue operations aim to achieve: a seamless end-to-end revenue process managed within one unified platform. All of these steps are connected within one continuous workflow. Now that we have discussed the concept of revenue operations and how Bitrix24 supports the revenue lifecycle, I would like to show you how this works in practice. In the live demo, I will show you several key capabilities of Bitrix24. First, how leads are managed in the CRM. Second, how sales team manage in their deal pipeline. Third, how invoices can be generated directly from the system. Fourth, how delivery order can be managed using smart process automation. How customer complaints or support ticket can be handled. And finally, how management can gain end-to-end visibility of the entire revenue process. Now let's move to the live system and let's walk through the workflow together. Okay, so right now I would like to give you a quick demonstration on how Bitrix can be used as a RevOps platform. So let's start with the case when the customer contacted you through a chat, through an email, and etc. Now Bitrix has what we call a contact center platform here, where you can receive inquiry from WhatsApp, Facebook, live chat, embedded in your website, phone, email, and etc. Now let's suppose we got one potential customer sending a chat through our website or through a WhatsApp, for example. I'm gonna show you here how your customer service team receive those inquiry, and then you can forward that to a salesperson. So now the customer has sent the chat, and you can see all those information in the chat history here. So here it is. We got one chat that waiting for the client to respond. So let's say I'm as a agent wanted to pick this chat. I can click on join, and I can send the chat to the customer. How can I help you? And let's say the customer is asking about I wanted to purchase printing machine, for example. Please send me code to Michael at Askrasoft.com, and here is my phone number. Now let's put some information here. So Bittrex then automatically create those lead. Email is embedded, the phone is embedded, and we can ask, may I know your name? My name is Michael Chandra. Okay, so for example, all the customer information is saved here, and we can just click on the details, the leads information, where we can complete more information, so that the salesperson will know what to do with the customer, what to approach, what to email, what to send quote, and etc. So let's put this information. Name, we can have it at Michael Henry. It's come from open channel, and we can put some information here that the customer, that the customer is interested for printing machine. All right. Once we get that information here, we can forward it directly to respective salesperson. And in this case, I'm gonna use my username here. So once the salesperson contacted this customer, either through an email, they can send it email directly from here for sure, or do a phone call directly from the CRM platform as well. So the goal is that all the history inquiry can be tracked here in the CRM card. So let's move it to the contacted states, and let's say the client is interested. They mentioned about they are interested in the printing machine, and we can put it here, the printing machine that they requested with the cost automatically from the product catalog that we already set. If it is not here, we can add more in the product catalog. So there is a product catalog which we can select, or we can add from the product catalog. Now, once the client has mentioned their needs, let's move on the quotation stage, where the system will automatically create a quotation for you. What you need to do is just to fill more information. Let's say I'm gonna give this product, let's say a 5% discount for this customer. Okay, now the document we can create here. Let's say I'm gonna put some information. So the system will automatically generate the document that we can send to the customer directly here through their email. So now let's say this quotation has been sent to the client, and the client get back and wanted to have some negotiation here. Now we just move it to the negotiation step, which is on the negotiation phase here, and the system will automatically shown which state is that leads is. So we can see in the Kanban view where we will be able to know at what state is the customer is. Now, after the negotiation, the customer wanted to have better pricing for the printing machinery. So let's increase the discount instead for 5% to 10%. So this is the best offer that we can offer to the client. So we can just copy the quotation and put the pricing detail here instead of 5% to 10%. And let's generate the quotation once more, and then we will be able to send the client through an email as well. I put more detail here, Michael Henry. Okay, and Michael at Askrasoft.com. Okay, and then we can directly generate the quotation here, the version 2 quotation. And because you already put some email there, we can send it through an email directly from the system. So it's quite easy for the salesperson to send email to communicate with the customer through this platform. Now, let's say this quotation has been approved, and let's move into the complete lead process, which then move it to the deal stage. What this means is that the customer agreed with the quotation and they have released the purchase order. So in this case, the second pricing, I move it to accepted. Okay, and the second one is declined. Okay, then I'm gonna move it to generate some deals. And the system will automatically create a deal, including the delivery order. Now, this is what is quite interesting in Bitrix, is that all the record will be saved here. So all the estimate which has been approved or being rejected, and the system will automatically create a delivery order to the delivery team. So the delivery team can see inside this delivery order SPA. Let me try to refresh here. We can see that Michael Henry has a new order, which then the technician or the delivery team can update the status. Let's say the goods is ready to be shipped. We can put some details such as the delivery number, select the customer, okay, and then save that. And we can move the state to the preparing goods, means the goods is being prepared for the certain product. What is interesting here is that we can see all the states. So whenever the delivery team update, let's say this one is delivered, the salesperson can see the updated stage here. So it's quite interesting to see the automatically update here. And then the salesperson will be able to notify the customer about the delivery status, while the delivery team also will not be able to see all the quotes, all the negotiation details, because it's part of the sales. So they won't be able to see all the pricing. They just be able to see the product details and where to ship and maybe the customer detail here. Now, once the product is delivered, and let's say we put it finished here, and the status has been finished, and we can issue the invoice. So once the invoice is issued, it automatically creates a record here about the invoice detail. And if the customer has paid the invoice, we can move it to a finished state and set it to pay. This way, the salesperson will be able to know which order has been paid, which order hasn't been paid. And for some of you that have ERP system handling this invoice detail, we can try to integrate with your ERP. So whenever it is paid in your ERP, then it can automatically update the status in Bitrix as well. This is possible through an API. So once the payment is done, everything is done, the delivery is product is shipped, we can close the deal and mark it as deal won. So it will tag as the salesperson achievement. How about whenever there is an issue? Let's say you already shipped the product and a few weeks after, the customer complained that there is an issue in the product. Now Bittrex has what we call a CRM form. So basically the customer can submit a request, submit a complaint ticket here in this CRM form, or you can create it manually. So for example, we can open this one, CRM form request. Let's say I'm gonna put the name Michael Henry. I'm having an issue with your product, and I seen the product cannot be turned on, and we can put more attachment if needed, and let's send this. So this will goes to the customer ticket SPA. So this SPA is quite flexible. We can configure the states, we can configure the fields, we can configure the rules, which mean here we had automation rules. It's basically whenever there is a new ticket, it will automatically create tasks. For example, we can configure it here. Now in this customer ticket, we can move it. Let's say the new ticket is received, and we can move it to assigned. And you can see that the detail of the case is automatically shown here, that the product cannot be turned on. So let's mark this, put some comment here. Let's say that there is an issue in the electric socket, for example. Now put some comment here, and all the record will be saved on the right side. And let's wait for the customer feedback here. So inside the Bittrex, we also have what we call tasks and projects. So this ticket can be escalated to the engineer team, and we can create tasks directly here. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to create a task and assign it to engineer. Let's say defect on product, assign to which engineer, and set it the deadline, let's say, and create it. So inside those tasks, the engineer can see all the details and can put remarks or feedback on the solving. So for example, let's put some information here. The needs to change the cable, for example, and put some comment, and we can make it as complete. So means the task is complete, and it is the task of the customer service support team to give feedback to the customer, and we can move it to waiting for a customer. So as you can see, from delivery process, complaint handling can be used inside this Bittrex platform. Why? Because we have what we call a smart process automation, which we can configure based on our needs. We can set up some kind of workflow. In more complex case, we can use this as a contract lifecycle management. So let's say you have a contract with your customer, and it involves several stages, several processes to approve the contract. Well, you can just sit here in this smart process automation. So it's quite simple, quite easy to use, and it's quite configurable. So I think that's all for the quick demonstration. Hope this can give you a bit of solution or suggestion on how to use Bittrex as a RevOps platform.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. I got a couple questions for you. You know, in real life situation, delays happen or your customer might leave a complaint. If we're working in just one system, how this can help our team to respond faster?
Yeah, it's a pretty great question, Alex. So, because this is where the most companies actually struggle. So in many organizations, when a complaint comes in, the team needs to check multiple places, right? The CRM, email, WhatsApp, Excel, just to understand what happened. So with Bittrex, everything is already connected. So when a complaint is raised, the team can immediately see the original deal, what was sold, the invoice, the delivery status, and previous interaction with the customer. And this eliminates the need to investigate from scratch. So as a result, the response time is much faster. The teams don't need to chase each other internally, and customers get more accurate answers. So it's not just about handling complaints. So it's about handling them with full context, full visibility.
Yeah, I totally agree with you here. And you know, from the manager's standpoint, what kind of visibility am I getting if the whole process from lead generation to delivery is processed in Bittrex 24?
So when everything is managed in one platform, the management no longer sees just sales. They see the full revenue picture. For example, they can monitor how many leads are coming and conversion rates, which deals are already invoiced, which deliveries are still pending or delayed, and even how many customer issues are happening after delivery. So instead of separate reports from different departments, everything is connected. This allows the management to identify the bottlenecks quickly, make faster decisions, and ensure accountability across teams. So in short, it shifts from partial visibility to end-to-end visibility of the entire revenue process.
Yeah, and you know, if some teams are using Excel or 5, 10, 15 different instruments, what will be the first operational improvement that they're gonna see after switching to Bittrex 24?
Okay, so it's actually very simple. I can say it's a clarity and speed. So when company uses Excel and multiple tools, most of the time, I believe, most of the time is spent on updating data manually, reconciling information within the teams, and following it up internally. And after moving to Bittrex, data is entered once and used across the entire process. The handover between sales, finance, operation then becomes seamless. And everyone is working on the same real-time information. So instead of asking, where is this deal now? Has this been invoiced? Has delivery started? The answer is already visible in the system. And this reduces internal friction significantly and allow the team to focus more on execution rather than coordination. So the real impact is faster process, fewer errors, and better alignment across departments. So I think that's the biggest improvement that we can do.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more here. Michael, thank you for joining this session. You know, it was really great to see all these use cases of smart process automation and see how teams can improve. And thank you for watching. If you want to improve your process in your company, you can use smart process automation in Bittrex 24. This might be the key to your success, and the process will be much smoother with help of our certified partners. Thank you for watching.